Bioorganic fertilizer Bode 688, firm foundation for Vietnam agriculture.
Bode 688, 10-year tree cultivation for interest, 100-year human cultivation for interest, Ho Chi Minh President. Open letter. While alive, our respectful, beloved Ho Chi Minh President advised us that the Hung Kings has the merits of founding Vietnam. We together will safeguard it. Nowadays, in addition to protecting the entire nation and its territorial waters, the young generation needs to be conscious that safeguarding the nation is understood as maintaining the fertilization, richness, nutriousness of our soil, improving the soil being degraded, overcropped, intoxicated with chemicals, organic elements, salinized the alum effect, vacated and bare hills, overcropped the soil with gravels and aggregates into useful soil for our use presently, and preserving it for the following generations, handing down to them to the modernized agriculture, natural resources of salinized, rich and fertilized lands. To excuse the above advice from alcohol and respond to the resolution number 26 issued in the 10th section of the Central Party regarding agricultural rural areas farmers, to respond to the campaign of establishing a green, sanitized and sustainable agriculture launched by the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, High-Tech Agriculture RSC is determined to invest in technology, draw experiences, study the practice so as to produce a new generation biological fertilizers, meeting the demands on the soil, improvements and supplementing clean energy sources to the soil, certifying the policy on green, sanitized, sustainable agriculture establishment, preserving the fertilization and richness of the soil, helping the farmers produce clean agricultural products with high quality, capable for competition in the WTO integration times. Honorables, the staff and management of High-Tech Agriculture RSC are sincerely thankful to your concern, as well as comments, so that we can manufacture better products right at present. Let's contribute our part to the renovation of agriculture products methods to establish a modernized agriculture compared to that of European countries and America. Chairman of the Board of Management, Nguyễn Trí.
In recent years, the impact of natural disasters, drought has led to some places causing crop failures. Flash floods and storms eroded land, such as in the upstream mountainous areas. Alluvium often lost due to flooding. A more serious problem is that farmers' excessive exploitation of land, lack of scientific basis, leads to increased land degradation, discoloration, chemical poisoning, organic poisoning, salinization, alkalinity, living graves, and stones. If these situations occur in a long period of time, land resources will become exhausted each day, unpredictable threats to agriculture in Vietnam. Traditionally, have farmers been embarking on agriculture, they often rely on natural phenomena, good rain and wind, thanks to the skies through the land. When taking care, fertilizing the soils and trees, they almost based on folk experiences and do the naked eye observation that give judgments. Therefore, when the crop fails because of harmful insects, disease, or when harvest season coming, the yield is not so high as expected. They just think God does not help them. With above difficulties and in response to the appeal launched by the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development to proceed to build up an agriculture basic, green, clean and sustainable in Vietnam. After doing researches, making surveys, and learning how to make agriculture in the country and abroad, the High-Tech joint venture and Bạch Đằng company of the Ministry of Police has determined to implement the strategy, green, clean and sustainable, protecting the environment, impacting to counter farmers' improper fertilization practices and improving land. From these facts, the High-Tech joint venture and Bạch Đằng company of the Ministry of Police diligently studied, learned experiences in developed countries, and successfully produced of bioorganic fertilizers, Bode 688, by the U.S. brick on soil technology. Ingredients mainly are amino acids, palm oil, soybean oil, and wild daisy. These organic ingredients are safe to people's health and support for the soil and plants very well, protects the environment, soil and water, help plants growth, increase productivity and quality. With the enthusiastic help to farmers, simplify the process of planting, reduce labor costs, fertilizer and increase productivity. The high-tech joint venture has contacted with universities, the largest research centers from the countries which have developed agriculture, such as the US, Israel, Germany, to import the electronic equipment like plant nutrients in soil tester. It's the test device that helps farmers to easily identify the status of land, such as pH degree, NPK content, protein content, soluble potassium fertilizer inland, etc. The strategy of high-tech joint venture and backend company of the Ministry of Forest, providing a total solution package that can solve farmers' three main requirements and to meet the requirements of the Resolution 26 of the 10th section of the Central Party to propose for agriculture rural farmers. 1. Reduce input costs by 30% to 50%. 2. Improving the quality of agricultural products by 30 to 300%. 3. Reclaiming land from chemical poisoning, organic poisoning, degradation, salinization, alkalinity. 4. Building a modern, transferring the advanced technology aimed at specialized farmers. This is the policy of the joint venture's top priority. Building up a project for farmers professionally in over 20 provinces that approved by the Ministry of Agriculture, in which set up 500 models and 2,000 hectares, including various plant groups. Purpose of the project: specializing farmers. 1. Expand strategically partnerships with local models for implementing the project, specializing the farmers nationwide. 2. Open 300 technical training classes, transferring products to farmers with more than 100,000 people, providing modern electronic equipment, plant nutrition in soil tester, Bode 688, to localities nationwide with free of charge. 3. Take up the job as improving the gardens, planted tea, coffee, pepper, rubber, lemon, orange, grapefruit that were infected diseases Asian throughout the country. 4. Expand the cooperation model in production and consumption of clean rice nationwide. 5. Link up with cooperatives for clean vegetable production, transfer equipment, plant nutrition in oil tester, Bode 688, and technical production process in clean vegetable production across the country with free of charge. BTV1 TV station in For years in agriculture goods production, people often hear about the capital, the investment in science and technology market. However, the term specialized the farmers as determinants to the quality of agricultural products. This has been a little known. A small example of commodity crop grown in Dựng province following will help farmers as well as those interested in agriculture understand more about this issue. This is a growing area of carrot farmers in Dựng commune, Cẩm Giang district, Dựng province. When talking to specializing in growing of some plants, there is talking to focus on investment in mass production, including scientific and technical elements are indispensable. However, in reality it shows that some carrots fields are good and some are bad. Of course, the yield, the quality and the weight of these are different. Here, the scientists say that there is a lack of specialized farmers. Tamishan speaking. For years, our farmers has produced agricultural goods mainly in an impulsive act. Therefore, high productivity is not achieved. Farmers find out that carrots are small, but when the professional production comes with farmers' land evaluation research and techniques, they find that the carrots are better. Of course, with high yield and good quality, and these bring them higher incomes. As a matter of fact, carrots with better quality in Dựng commune, thanks to the technical training to farmers, They are acquainted with the simple measuring devices. Today, Musdra's household is ready to harvest carrots in preparing for Tết New Year's sale. Before that, she was guided by the Badang high-tech joint venture in soil inspection and method of planting carrots. Musdra Đức Chính Commune, Cẩm Giang district speaking. From the days of having this device, I know of the soil acidity and soil condition for planting carrots with high yield. Minh speaking. Equipped farmers with electronic devices to control the quality of the land. People using these devices will control the soil protein, soil potassium, soil pH, and soil moisture. With all of these, people can take the control during the manufacturing process that lead to specialized farmers. Specialized farmers will produce more product quality, productivity with surplus value, thus brings greater benefits to people. VTV1 television station. Forming few examples in order to increase productivity and economical efficiency for farmers, as the requirements are set forth in many new rural communities. However, to accomplish this goal requires the participation and the links of four partners: the state, the scientists, the businessmen, and the farmers. Report was conducted in Dongtung District, Thái Bình Province. This is on-the-spot seminar assessing the results of using Bode 888 biofertilizers in Chongquan Agriculture Cooperative's paddy field in Vụ Thu District of Thái Bình Province. This is the second spring-summer season. Farmers here use these fertilizers for crops. Trần Minh Bằng, Thái Bình Province. Fertilization using Bode 688 makes trees bigger, taller, and creates strong roots, tubers enlargement, and more productive, normally from 15 to 20% than those of using normal fertilizers. According to a survey of the agricultural departments of Thái Bình Province, in the 2012 summer season, many vegetables households were heavily damaged by the storm. However, where people use Bode 688 bioorganic fertilizers, the damage of their crops reduced noticeably. Trần Xuân Bình, Director of the Rural Development and Agriculture Department of Thái Bình Province. In 2012, the typhoon number 8 had caused very heavy losses for Thái Bình, damaging the winter crop season. Many crops were devastated in rainstorms and flooding. We also use Bode 688 fertilizers as a solution to overcome quickly the damage in plants and vegetables after the storms. As a result, this gave a better year in the corn plantations as expected. Putting bioorganic fertilizers in use, guiding farmers to become familiar with the application of science and high technology in plant care, increase the efficiency of investments for farmers. This project, launched by the High-Tech Agriculture Joint Venture in cooperation with Vietnam Academy of Sciences, which has been implemented in several key districts, rice fields of Thái Bình from 2012. In general assessment, rice field increases by 10% and the fertilizer costs reduces by 30%. Professor Dr. Nguyễn Duy Quý, Chairman of the Science Development Program, Vietnam. The distributors must collaborate with the scientists to continue studying how to reduce the rate of spraying the fertilizers, but still retaining the fertilizer's quality. Thereby, the role of four partners has been confirmed. We are known that in the future, the High-Tech Agriculture Joint Venture continues to cooperate with Vietnam Academy of Sciences to deploy the projects in the Central Highlands and Mekong Delta provinces. VTV1 television station. A workshop reported results in using experimental modern biofertilizer Bode 688 in agricultural production in Bắc Ninh province, attended by the representatives of the Agriculture and Rural Development Ministry, the Natural Resources and Environmental Ministry, together with the representatives of more than 500 households directly involved in the project. Bode 688 is a new generation of inorganic biotechnology applications, produced and organized by the experiments by the High-Tech Joint Venture Badang Company of the Ministry of Police, deployed over an area of more than 100 hectares in Bắc Ninh province. According to the reports from the center in Bắc Ninh, the results show that after using biofertilizer Bode 688, The rice yield increased by 20%, tomato increased by 30%, vegetables increased from 10 to 20%, reduction from 50 to 70% in using fertilizer and tending. Especially when using fertilizer Bode 688, there is no need to use pesticides and plant protection products. Bode 688 can resist the stuffy root disease, Paricularia, OZZ, and all kinds of harmful insects significantly reduced. The high-tech joint venture and backend company of the Ministry of Police has studied and produced the Bode 688 fertilizer into the market. The company has granted a certificate to Hancock Trading Company as an exclusive fertilizer distributor in Dựng, Hướng, Thái Bình province. Bode 688 is a new generation of biotechnology. In organic biotechnology applications, this fertilizer is not only increasing in productivity, product quality, but also improving soil, limitation the insects and diseases, saving the labor costs, the suppliers of fertilizer and plant protection products in order to confirm the effectiveness of Bode 688 biofertilizer in each region with different kinds of land. On the rice field of the 2012 season in Dựng, the company has supplied the fertilizers experimentally on 30 moorlands in the localities in the province. As a result, the initial assessment showed that in this moorland, the growth and development of rice stem are stronger and healthier than those of earlier traditionally cared. Minh Chi, General Director of Bode 688 speaking. When using our Bode 688 fertilizer products, the farmers will have good results. Firstly, it makes the soil porous. Porosity has two levels, including mechanical porosity and biochemical porosity. The soil is subsided when stepping on it and soft when touching it. Biochemical porosity is when we lick our fingertips and strike them on the soil. If it is dry when rubbing, the soil colloids are low. Otherwise, if it is sticky on the fingertips or when you walking on the soil in the rain, the soil sticks to clothes which can't wash clean. That is because the soil colloids are too high. When the soil colloids are too high, the plant metabolism is limited. The soil has nutrients, but the root doesn't have metabolic. Every metabolic processes involve of water and oxygen. Therefore, Bode 688 fertilizer is produced by Americans' break-on soil technology, meaning breaking electron connection of soil. Breaking the connection can lead to loose biochemistry. Hence, the plant metabolism is strong. The contact process of soil and root happens. When applying biological Bode 688 fertilizer to soil, it will stimulate the root's growth capacity reach to maximum level. We have used it effectively in North Central Coast, South Central Coast, Southwestern. When confronting with the moorlands, especially the roots of rice plants, roots using chemical fertilizers is only 1/3 compared to roots using biological fertilizers. Initially, positive results obtained from the use of Bode 688 fertilizer moorlands, reducing from 30 to 50% of inorganic fertilizers, where the plants are still growing well. High productivity, quality, and cost effectiveness. The efficiency was obtained in the paddy fields in the central region, the northern delta province of Thái Bình and Quảng province. Bode 688 fertilizers is building a productively field example that too many programs. In particular, the effectiveness of Bode 688 biological fertilizers. It resists many diseases, stalk uproots, Pericularia, OZZ, Zendel Wolf curly leaf, black streak wolf, rice leaf blight, and hard stem, rain and storm proof. Especially it was successfully tested on 6 hectares of rice, as the wrong time of the season, but still getting high yield. The efficiency obtained in rice in the southern regions where the Cần Thơ TV reported. Cần Thơ TV station. After piloting the use of Bode 688 fertilizers in Thới Lai, Bode districts, with its outstanding results on rice, fruits, and vegetables, reducing 1/3 production costs and increasing by 10 to 30% productivity. This product is also suitable for safe and friendly environment, contributing renewable nutrient sources to the soil, leading toward a clean, green, quality, and sustainability agriculture. This is Bùi Văn Nam's rice field in Long Thang, Bode district of Cần Thơ city. This summer's year's crops is household transfer using of chemical fertilizers and pesticides to Bode 688 fertilizers and obtain very positive results. Bùi Văn Nam, Long Thang, Bode district, Cần Thơ city. Reduce the costs of fertilizer a lot. Do not spray pesticides anymore. It reaches 25 bushels of rice in the summer season, and this season will be over 35 bushels. As the SQC, the distributor in the Mekong data during the past time, the Investment and Tourism Mekong Joint Stock Company has used Bode 688 biofertilizer to demonstrate on Thới Lai and Bode districts of Cần Thơ city, thereby bringing superior efficiency in rice, fruits, and vegetables. As for rice, the use of biofertilizers is not only producing more productive, but also getting many other practical benefits. At the moment, there are 130 hectares of rice in Thới Lai and Bode districts using Bode 688 fertilizer. There are many farmers have used the fertilizers for 2 consecutive seasons. Besides helping farmers reduce from 30 to 40% of production costs and increase from 10 to 30% yield, Bode 688 fertilizer also has some advanced features such as improving the alluvial earth, disabling organic poisoning, balancing the pH degree, and increasing soil fertility. By real comparison that, land use Bode 688 fertilizers, the rice roots develop long, hard thick leaves, large leaves, good tearing, hard body, better resistance to topper, graze bright beans, resistance to diseases as compared to the rice fields using 100% chemical fertilizers. Recently, at an evaluation seminar, used Bode 688 bioorganic fertilizer as a pilot model in the city of Cần Thơ. The head of the agriculture department of the city has confirmed this. Phạm Văn Quỳnh, Director of Rural Development and Agriculture of Cần Thơ city. Through many tests on rice, vegetables showed its effect is very positive, increasing productivity, reducing material costs than normal. This is the initial assessments to our finished products that we can continue to expand, to continue to evaluate the applications widely in order to attain the proposed goal. With product ingredients, biological Bode 688 and the farmer's application get it and get used to using it better, more effective. Particularly the organization of production on big fields. The simultaneously application of products like this will help preserve the environment and conserve a better ecosystem. With outstanding comparison status, we can say that using Bode 688 biological fertilizer has helped farmers increase profits, contributes to environmental protection and the community's health as well, while improving the quality of agricultural products and leading to a green, clean, and sustainable agriculture basis. Helping farmers to actively control the amount of fertilizer needed for cultivation of agricultural production in a sustainable way, fertilizing correctly on the demand of growth and development of plants in each period, neither excess nor lack, saving from 30 to 50% of the cost, limiting the abuse of fertilizers, pesticides, aiming higher incomes for farmers, contributing to the successful implementation of new rural development program. The efficiency obtained in rice products specialized farmers Bode 688 leads towards a sustainable agriculture reported by the Electronic Communist Party newspaper. Electronic Communist Party newspaper reported, in the process of bringing into use fertilizer, Bode 688 has advantages in high-tech products, adapts to a variety of crops including underwater and on land, improves from exhausted soil to soft soil with high nutrition that help plants grow in lushly. Moreover, Bode 688 also improves production, quality agricultural products, creating an organic agriculture basic towards a clean, high economic value agriculture. Hancock Investment and Trade Company has collaborated closely with departments of the 3 provinces using bioorganic fertilizers Bode 688 for crops affected. As a result, all the areas used Bode 688 before and after hurricane have recovered and limited diseases, while the areas without using Bode 688 have hardly recovered. Nguyễn Quang Đông, Deputy Director of the Rural Development of Agricultural Departments of Hải Dương Province. In 2012, 3 hurricanes affecting production, Typhoon number 6 and number 8, all affected the production of vegetables. Places where Bode 688 fertilizers used, plants are in rapid recovery. If not, there is unlikely to harvest, especially for onions, garlic, and some weather-proof trees as red pepper, etc. Bode 688 fertilizers can help people solve relatively well the problems from flooding, drought, and hail. Mr. Nguyễn Quang Dũng, Chairman of Hancock Investment and Trade Livestock Company speaking. Bode 688 bioorganic fertilizers is a new product to serve agriculture. Our unit, the exclusive distributor of 3 provinces of Hướng, Hải Dương, and Thái Bình. We have gradually deployed to their farmers. In fact, we set up agents transferring technical process and conducting inspection with people to make models with a maximum area of 3 hectares for 1 spot and at least 1 hectare for 1 spot, especially in the dry alum land where the Bode 688 bioorganic fertilizers apply to tackle that problem and still grow rice with good results. For the rice, the farmers' costs are reduced from 10 to 20%. Some areas reduced by 25%, and the yield is higher than 20% to 25%. For vegetables, it guarantees largely productivity compared to other using conventional fertilizers. Using the Bode 688 bioorganic fertilizers for 1 hectare of rubber plantation in Cẩm Thủy district, Thanh Hóa province. Rubber plantation is being underexploited. Rubber trees are dry mouth, scraping side skips, arches, cracked bar, lumpy stems, rough bars, fungus roots, dry twigs, bird's eye spot leaves, no lettuce, which has stopped exploiting for many years due to the long-term use of chemical fertilizers and the abuse of stimulants that end up trees. Many rubbers are in danger of cutting down soon. After using Bode 688 high-tech bioorganic fertilizers, all the plants give lettuce, bars regenerate strongly, branches develop lushly, no longer turn dry mouth for scraping, before processing. 75% of the plants treated with Bode 688 are back to normal, giving lettuce, soil around the roots becoming porosity, moisture increasing, especially the worms' reproduction output increased by 8 to 10 times. The number of worm herders increased significantly. With the enthusiastic cooperation of the leadership closely of the above units belong to the rubber industry group of Vietnam, the experimental evaluation of Bode 688 bioorganic fertilizers has complied with the scientific process objectively. On evidence of modern results are very positive. Some places have suggested the company supply the fertilizers aimed at increasing productivity, product quality, reducing costs, increasing economical efficiency, leading towards replacements for other chemical fertilizers. Rubber tree, thanks to the special ability of biological and inorganic break-on soil technology. Bode 688S, a specialized product for the rubber trees, can alter the electronic link between the two compounds of soil and water, increase oxygen in the soil. The amount of fertilizer decreases up to 30 to 50%, depending on soil quality. Bode 688 helps the root growth capability reach to maximum level, enhancing its nutrient absorption so that the tree can grow balancedly, healthy, and latest productivity can increase up to 10 to 20%. Improving soil, become more generous, non-cohesive, and highly nutritious. Increase in plants' drought tolerance. Therefore, Fertilizer Bode 688 has been listed in number 2, a top 10 list of fertilizer list for rubber tree. Besides that, models of fields with high productivity developed by Bode 688 has brought practical benefits to farmers. These models of fields as a focal point for farmers to reach towards a sustainable organic agriculture. It also gives farmers the breakthrough in agriculture to enrich themselves. The effect of biofertilizer Bode 688 has been confirmed and responsible by high-tech agricultural rights venture and backdown company, the Ministry of Police. Currently, the company has been building 3 brands. 1. Bode 688 clean rice with an average of 2,000 hectares. 2. Bode 688 clean tea with an average of 500 hectares. 3. Bode 688 clean pepper with an average of 2,500 hectares. In Tuesday, this is a new model that's through the process of entering the market. High-tech agricultural rights venture has been doing research practice and learning experience in many countries such as Thailand, India, the US, Germany, Israel, and actually applying these experiences in Vietnam. Company has organized many special workshops on fertilizer and how to save the soil and plants. In Tuesday, July, farmers has received new technology without hesitation. This is a new drawing that farmers have been waiting for years. The company also establishes a comprehensive care about guidance on caring and fertilizing techniques for ethnic minorities. After applying new processes and receiving dedicated guidance from the company, a local farmer, Mr. York, said. Tuesday District, Yalai. How do you think about Bode fertilizer when using it? Places were sprayed with Bode are greener. Places weren't sprayed are red, brown, and dead. How many pillars of pepper do you grow? 400 pillars of pepper. How many years have you done this work? About 3-4 years. How many tons did you get last year? I got 5 tons. How do you think about this year? Will the productivity be better? I think it will be better than last year. Will you continue to use Bode fertilizer for all another fertilizer this year? I will still use Bode fertilizer. Other people in my hamlet have seen the good result, so they have done the same. Mr. Nguyễn Văn Thoan, Standing Farmers Club of Ia Halop Commune, Tuesday District, Yalai Province. Bode 688 model has been taken to communal farmers in Halop Commune. Especially, we choose 2 models of ethnic minority households, including Ruby Glant's household. At first, his pepper garden are in bad situations. The leaves are brown. When we use Bode 688 fertilizer, the garden peppers get better results. It proves that its sustainability has taken effect on pepper plants. I feel that using Bode 688 has brought many effects. When the pepper plant is degrading, if we use a fertilizer, the plant will develop well. Its roots develop strongly in order to create sludge in soil. From the bottom to the top, the plants have grown in balanced way. Especially, we will register with the company to do this product, Bode 688 fertilizer. Bode 688 fertilizer helps improving plants' durability, resisting plants harmful insects and diseases, restoring the plants, quickly growing the roots of ancient plants which no longer able to absorb nutrition, helping the trunks of the plants grow hard, trunks and branches grow balancedly, leaves are green, the photosynthesis is good, increasing the metabolism so that the plant can grow healthy and increase the ability of plants' disease resistance, increasing crops yields, helping farmers produce clean, high-quality agricultural products with the nitrate and plant protection products levels are eligible for export, enhancing the value of agricultural products, helping the fruit be at the ripe stage for best natural color and flavor, being preserved long after harvesting. The environmental pollution is an extremely urgent problem, seriously affecting the whole society and people's life. Therefore, the company has taken Bode 688, specialized in treating pond water, contaminated water, getting rid of breeding facilities bad smell for farmers to apply, a household-owned livestock and poultry in Chuse District, Gia Lai State. When you spray it in a duck coop, how does it work? Before using it, the duck coop is bad smelling. After using it 3 to 4 times a day, it no longer has bad smell. Do you spray the big coop? Yes, it no longer has bad smell. Feces decompose quickly. What is your future plan about Bode 688 fertilizer? I will keep using it because it shows good results. Cooperating the company in Chuse District is Chuse Pepper Association. This association plays an important role in connecting with 4 partners: the states, the scientists, the businessmen, and the farmers. The association is a place to exchange experiences, hand over products, techniques, and creates favorable conditions for farmers, especially for pepper plantation. Mr. Hoàng Phước Minh, Vice Chairman, Outstanding Pepper Association, Chuse, Gia Lai. In the last few months of the 2012 season harvest, Chuse Pepper Association has organized to construct the model of using Bode 688 in 30 models. Although we have applied fertilizers only 2 to 3 times, the effects of Bode 688 has been shown clearly related to soil improvement. Firstly, places where there are Bode 688 were used have many worms. Secondly, root development is very good. Thirdly, the leaves, branches, and the top of the plants grow well. Green leaves show its strong vitality. In order to take advantage of this fertilizer and growing plants sustainably in the direction of bioorganic, we have to survey the soil's pH level and NPK level. On the basis of those levels, we won't abuse the fertilizer and use it appropriately. Therefore, plants not only ensure the productivity, but also develop sustainably. A former scientific staff in agriculture departments has always been at the forefront in the scientific and technical guidance for farmers, Mr. Sơn said. For the pepper growing regions, the effect is shown clearly. It can be said that the yield potential of Bode 688 on pepper is real. A breakthrough in agricultural production. Its main ingredient is soluble liquid, which 75% of it is extracted from liquid, including mostly amino acid. Substances can balance nutrition and repel insects. Trace elements such as magnesium, zinc, copper have effect on developing pepper, especially developing plant cells, so that plants and roots can thrive. Therefore, when using Bode 688 fertilizer to give supplementary nutrition, we don't need to add fertilizers if plants are full of nutrition conditions. Besides that, Bode 688 also repels pests. It makes insects such as root damage nematodes disappear. Hence, Bode 688 fertilizer not only breaks the electron connection to release energy for root development, but also is a valuable organic medicine repelling insects and diseases. The company has made a deal for long-term joint development and production with Pleiku-based Western Highlands Pinakafe Company in the form of underwriting products and being responsible for the fertilizer input for thousands of hectares of this coffee company. Farmer Lê Quang Thúy, who has grown coffee with fertilizer Bode 688 for many years, said, "Since I have used bioorganic fertilizer Bode 688 twice from the beginning of rainy seasons until now, I realized that the trees have grown well and coffee beans have had large size. Their silver-white roots have grown strongly and fast, so that the trees are green and fresh." Mr. Ngô Tuấn Hào, Bode 688 Fertilizer Company has introduced their model to me. So far, I have realized that the trees have grown steadily and healthily. Coffee fruits have been glossy. Roots have appeared more on the surface of the soil, and the soil have had much warm feces. Before using fertilizer Bode 688, diseases have spread widely, but after using it, they has decreased a lot. Ask, how is the phenomenon of the falling of fruits? Answer, it has decreased a lot. It isn't like in the old days anymore. My garden is currently 7 hectares. How much yield did you get last year, and how is your estimation of this year? Answer, last year I bought 1,400 kilograms, and it has been estimated that I can get 2,500 kilograms this year. I have used Bode 688 fertilizer, and I realized that it is good and effective to my plants, so I will continue using it. Mr. Pham Văn Bích, at first I didn't use Bode 688 fertilizer. Branches didn't grow much, but then I have used it. I realized that branches grow more stable, coffee fruits ripen faster. Afterwards, I will use Bode 688 fertilizer for the rest of my coffee gardens, and I will introduce it to people around me. Mr. Đoàn Văn Thù, Civil Group 13, Gia Yên Thế, Pleiku City, Gia Lai. A comparison of unused and used Bode 688 fertilizer. When not using it, the roots were black, and when using it, now they become whiter, stronger, Pepper plants thrive strongly, extremely strong. The coffee fruits no longer fall. Leaves are greener. With a total of 2,700 trees of both pepper and coffee, last year I got 45 tons. This year I have used Bode 88, therefore it is estimated that I will get 70 tons. Because I have tested it for a long time and found it effective, so I use it widely. Mr. Sung Kwang, Chief Technology Officer of Vina Cafe, Zalai. Taking part in Bode SIT 8A workshop led by the Ministry of Police, I have applied 30 models of using Bode SIT 8A. Over a period of testing time, I found it really effective. Before using Bode SIT 8A, I had used many kinds of chemical fertilizers, and I only get much productivity when using Bode SIT 8A. I have used it effectively in many gardens, especially in 60 hectares of Vina coffee companies. Mr. Tangfukat is currently working in the Army, the 50th Corps, joining in the gardening to improve life. He is very happy when his pepper and coffee gardens get fresh green development, high productivity, he said. In the last 2 years, my pepper garden has been degraded. In 2010, with 300 pillars of pepper, I got 3 tons, but only 1 ton in 2011 and 2012. Recently, Mr. Kwan has introduced Bode SIT 8A's fertilizer to me. I has tested it on my pepper garden. It must be said that Bode SIT 8A fertilizer brings high efficiency. Currently, it is not yet ready to harvest, but I see that pepper plants are bearing much fruit. Firstly, bunches of peppers grow longer. Secondly, they are more fruitful. This year, my family will double revenue from last year. Coffee also has higher efficiency this year. Last year I got 37 tons, and this year could be up to 50 tons. Mr. Mivantong, Director of Vina Cafe Company, Jalai. Currently, we have used Bode SIT 8A fertilizer in our models. Most businesses in Jalai and Kontum have carried out 60 models, a total area of 60 hectares. Each model I have made at least 10 hectares. In fact, there is no need to wait for the results of the harvest. If you want to check the effect of fertilizer, in about 10 days, we will check the roots. They will grow well. At the middle of the season, coffee plants often drop coffee beans due to lack of nutrition in the changing period between rainy and dry season. Especially coffee plants will be seriously lack of nutrition if these gardens don't use this biotechnology organic fertilizer. The traditional fertilizers will be less effective. Farmers should add Bode SIT 8A fertilizer for coffee and pepper plants in the middle of the rainy season to dry season. I assess that I have long experience in the coffee industry and also undertaken the agricultural production at the most beautiful coffee farms in Chibrong district. I find Bode Sit 8A suitable for remote areas to reduce transportation costs. 1 liter of this fertilizer is equivalent to 100 kilograms of others. At present, our corporation is developing clean coffee to export, but we can't do this without being certificated by international organizations. The company has many flexible and incentive policies in developing the system agents nationwide in order to implement the strategy green, clean, and sustainable. Quietly, synchronously, and effectively, the system agents nationwide have a team of enthusiastic and highly qualified engineers, experienced consultants. They may specialize in guiding farmers how to test soil nutrients, how to plant and care for plants. They also answer questions about agriculture and animal husbandry techniques. In agents, product cost has been assigned to retain the original cost by the company. It doesn't allow cost increase. When farmers wonder about something, agents' team of engineers will go to farmers' houses and gardens to support them without any cost.
Nguyễn Minh Trí, Chairman of the High-Tech Agriculture Rights Venture Investment Company, the Ministry of Police, about the strategic orientation in development of Bode Sit 8A biofertilizers. We focus on the long-term and firm strategies to help mainly farmers. Help here means we do not give or sell at low price, but we are building up the process. In that, the combination of the devices and the evaluation of the right use of fertilizer. As plans outlines, we commit that on the sales agent system will remain the same price in coming 3 years. That is help. Secondly, in the long-term strategy, we now build our agents completely new compared to all other agents supplying fertilizers. We are providing fertilizers and training engineers and building processing farms and counseling for people to know how to fertilize rightly. In the central mountainous area in the north, specialized in the tea growing, some tea growers does not have the habit of using organic fertilizers. They still use the chemical fertilizers that seriously affects the quality and safety of using tea leaves. The habit of using bioorganic fertilizer for tea plantation in order to protect the consumer's health is our company's special concerns. Long-term goal of the company is approaching to invest a source of fertilizers for this tea growing reason.
Bode 688 is not only good for agricultural crops and industrial plants, but also provides valuable support to farmers in farming all kinds of clean vegetables. Because the ingredients in fertilizer are purely organic elements rich in nutrients, after using Bode 688 fertilizer, the vegetations become lush. People can feel secure about using it because it ensures clean, non-toxic, and does not have bad effects on people's health. The High-Tech joint venture feels highly honored to be the main sponsor of biological fertilizers in taking care of gardens at Hung Temple, Do Temple, Uncle Ho Mausoleum, Trường Sa Islands. It is also a sponsor of free fertilizers for land reclamation projects of many organizations and individuals, and of the models growing clean vegetables nationwide. Using Bode 688 can reduce from 50 to 70% of the cost of fertilizers and increase agricultural productivity from 10 to 300%. Improve efficiently soil affected by alum, salinity, chemical poisoning, degradation of nutrition, barren land. The company currently has 9 kinds of special fertilizers, including Bode 688S specialized for rubber, Bode 688P specialized for coffee, Bode 688T specialized for pepper, Bode 688L specialized for rice, Bode 688TR specialized for fruit tree, Bode 688GO specialized for grass in golf course, Bode 688CH specialized for tea trees, Bode 688RM specialized for vegetables and crops, Bode 688A specialized for standing water treatments, water contamination, best smell, deodorization of stables. Besides, there is also bioorganic fertilizer Bode 688 used for infertile land and improved degraded soil. The rations for use. The process of caring for crops such as tea, coffee, pepper, rubber, cocoa. Use Bode 688 to spray the ground, spray onto the leaves and the stems. When spraying on the ground, it needs to wet the ground around the tree under the canopy of leaves. A maximum of spraying of 4 times a year, each separated by 3 months. In case of diseased plants, spray on the leaves twice, each separated by 10 days. Spray on the stems twice, each separated by 10 days. 10 to 15 days before plants blooming, spray the ground around the foot of trees. Based on the nutrition requirements of crops suitable for each cycle, perhaps 5 times of spraying and watering a year. The process of caring for rice. Before fertilizing, soils need to be plowed, raked over, watered, and moisturized. Turn up, clean up weeds. Then incubated with Bode 688, incubation period of 30 to 35 days. Spray Bode 688 to ground and rice leaves. Mix at the rate of 1 to 160, meaning of 1 liter of Bode 688 fertilizer mixed with 160 liters of water. Spray down to ground twice a crop. Spray 4 times on leaves a crop. The process of caring for fruit trees. Spray 4 times a year based on the nutrition needs of plants suitable for each cycle. Spray down the ground plants need nutrition such as tree budding period, before plants flowering 10 to 15 days, after the end of flowering 10 to 15 days, and after harvesting. Spray on the leaves before tree budding, shoots developing 10 to 15 days. The next time after the end of plants flowering 10 to 15 days. The process of using Bode 688 for grass involved the ground, using a lister for 2,000 square meters, sprays to the ground and grass, irrigates, and keep land moisture before and after spraying, a maximum of 6 times of spraying a year, each separated by 2 months. The process of caring for vegetables, agricultural products, soil should be turned up, clean up weeds, water and kept moisture. Make beds. Then fertilize the incubated organic manure by Bode 688. Incubation period of 30 to 35 days. Spray Bode 688 down immediately after tillage and before planting a day. Spray on the leaves of leaf-eaten vegetables 4 times per crop, particularly fruit-eatable vegetables like French beans, long beans, cucumbers, etc. Spray several times over.
With Bode Sit 8AA specialized in treatments for fish pond water contamination, stable risk, deodorization. Spray Bode Sit 8AA in contaminated water, which disrupts electron bonds of the molecules in water, increases the oxygen content in water, balances pH degrees in water, eradicates bacteria, purifies water conditions for good development of fish and shrimp, and produces useful microorganisms in the water. Note: when using Bode Sit 8A with water, stir counterclockwise to quickly dissolve. Shake bottle well before use. Water and keep soil moisture before and after spraying. Spray in the early morning or late afternoon after 3 o'clock. Avoid spraying when sunshine or raining. Do not spray Bode Sit 8A when trees are flowering, as this will cause losses of flowers, reducing productivity. Do not use a pesticide sprayer for Bode Sit 8A. In addition, in order to incorporate and support Bode Sit 8A fully effect, Bode Sit 8A Tester, a 4-in-1 device, tests pH degree, measures NPK contents in the soil, helping farmers to fertilize properly enough amount for each type of soil. Avoid fertilizing excessively or deficiently. Recently, the company has opened many workshops and inspected each garden to guide farmers in the use of the device supported this fertilizer. Especially, the device is not for sale, it is a donation to the groups using a large numbers of Bode Sit 8A fertilizer in plants caring. With these achievements that fertilizer Bode Sit 8A brought to nationwide, farmers everywhere to receive such as treasures. Many make their fortunes thanks to the application of this fertilizer on their crops. From these results, the company has opened many branches in all provinces nationwide. Jalai is the capital of pepper and coffee plantations. A strategic partnership branch office in Central Highlands, situated at 74 Nguyễn Tất Thành Street, Pleiku City, is open to reach the farmers' needs closely. On the branch's opening day, guests who have not had the invitations but heard good rumors from France also attended in a large number and enthusiastically supported in using the fertilizer. Phan Văn Trâm, a farmer representative in Yami Commune, to Prong District, Gia Province, speaking with joy. Mr. Phan Văn Trâm, I have used this Bode fertilizer for 2 years on 10 hectares of peppers. My comment is that there are many worms humus. Pepper leaves are green without dotted leaves disease, with higher quality effectiveness compared to chemical fertilizers. Through this opening ceremony, I have learned a lot to apply for my garden. Mr. Dựng, a CEO from Hanoi, was also attending the opening ceremony. He said, "Today we open a strategic partnership branch office in Central Highlands in Jalai. Through many years, carry out the progress specializing for farmers. Initially, we have had a certain result. Now we decided to open this company's strategic cooperation office. This is the company's 4th office, which will well perform for the project. On this occasion, I wish all of you to join in for a successful project." In addition, the heads of the Departments of Agriculture and Rural Development of Jalai also attended and agreed about the project, a project to specialize for farmers, he said. Mr. Phan Phu Bo, the Departments of Agriculture and Rural Development of Jalai speaking. We have heard the strategic development of the company in the Central Highlands. We highly appreciate the organization of specializing programs for farmers. The first thing for industrializations is the people with professionalization. We support fully the strategy of the company, which now has office here selling Bode fertilizer. Previously used as a sample with good results. I hope that the company will continue to expand promotions for farmers to access new technology professionally. Mr. Nguyễn Minh Trí, Chairman of the High-Tech Joint Venture. Our representatives of the High-Tech Joint Venture and Company promises that we will fulfill our commitment not to raise the price in 3 years coming, closely coordinate with local departments and the extension centers in the province to successfully implement the specialized farmer project and the new rural program of the government. Reduce poverty for most farmers, especially the ethnic minorities. I will do on my best to perform this goal. I am looking forward to the support of farmers and all of you. With the tireless leaders' efforts, the High-Tech Joint Venture and Bode Company of the Ministry of Police, together with all of its workers, they have reached to a new height, bringing farmers towards specialized ones. On June the 30th, 2013, it was a great honor for the company to receive for a Green National Environment Award given by the Association for Natural and Environmental Protection of Vietnam, organized for the achievements in environmental protection towards a sustainable development of the whole community. The company was also awarded a Certificate of Merit, a gold medal for Best Quality Products, a gold cup for Typical Cell Brand for the Mekong Delta's development by the Ministry of Rural Development and Agriculture.
Bode 688 is a great honor as one of the top of 100 famous trade brands in 2013, according to a public opinion poll by the newspaper Intellectual Property, and receives many other prestigious awards. With noble message and action meaning on hands build green planets, the introduction of bioorganic Bode into the agricultural farming by the High-Tech Joint Venture has brought good things for the community. Day by day, these have changed the farmers' habits, protecting land and water resources, helping in balancing the ecosystem, creating a healthy environment, leading Vietnam's agriculture, developing rights in the technical and scientific way, reaching to an organic agriculture, green, clean, sustainable. Someday in near future, Vietnam agriculture will raise to a new level, on path with the world's powers of agriculture. As the initial goal that Resolution number 26 of the 10th Central Party outlined, building a comprehensive agriculture development towards a modern, sustainable, large-scale commodity production, productivity, quality, efficiency, and high competitiveness, ensuring a firm national food security both in the immediate and long-term periods. Bode 688 bioorganic fertilizer, the firm future for Vietnam agriculture. For more details, please contact Sales Office, 42 Trường Street, Ward 7, District 3, Ho Chi Minh City. Phone 08 3932 0002. Factory, Block 2B, the High-Tech Agriculture Area, Phạm Văn Cối Commune, Củ Chi District, Ho Chi Minh City. Branch Office in Central Highlands, 74 Nguyễn Tất Thành Street, Pleiku City.